¡Se nos dio, gente! ¡Se nos dio! ¡Se veo Thunderball!
Yay!
So it begins. Welcome tonight. Good evening, everybody. On this beautiful evening in Puerto Rico, Miami, and anywhere else in between. Welcome to a brand new episode of Se Rascó Así, the Happy Hour. Come on, guys.
Yay!
Come on, yeah. Okay.
Ahora, yay!
Okay. Before we get started, Dr. Recto, I know you want to do the introduction, so please go.
Sí, buenas noches. No te entendí un divino, pero ahí vamos. Mira.
¿Qué presentación?
La presentación. No, lo entendí. Bienvenido. Yo entiendo. La pronunciación mía es un asco. Mira, es asqueante mi pronunciación en inglés. Mira, buenas noches, bienvenidos al 187 del Happy Hour de Se Rascó Así. Les habla el doctor James Recto, hipnólogo, acupuntólogo, ginecólogo, todo lo que termine en ólogo. Vamos rapidito con los saludos. Con las damas primero, Débora Walking Closet Mateo, buenas noches.
Muy buenas noches.
Todo bien. Silencio, están durmiendo. Mira, todo bien. ¿Cómo va esas vacaciones? Mira, si se compró un jet. ¿Qué es eso, pinche?
No.
Ah, no, eso no es whisky. Mira para allá. Yo pensaba que era whisky. Mira. No.
Todo bien. Ya.
Qué bueno.
Ya el jueves regreso.
Ese calor, ¿cómo está?
Fíjate, es soportable, está pasable. Se puede sobrevivir.
No, porque acá está ya caluroso en esta área de
Saludos, Cristian Marie. Saludos.
Sí.
Mira, seguimos con los saludos. Sí, porque el calor que está haciendo aquí ya está sobre los 90, yo creo.
Sí, actually, he's
right. Mira, seguimos rapidito con los saludos. Titi, Silvia, Casa de los Pisos, para el aire Martínez, que ya está acercándose. El evento que es el Día Nacional de la Salsa, va. El Pájara Salvaje Music Fest, lo que viene, va próximamente el 28, ¿verdad? El 28 de mayo. Lo que falta es nada. Vamos a leer de nada. Póngame ahí, señor director, el anuncito para indicarle ahí más o menos bien cómo es esto. Saludito a Titi, ¿todo bien, Titi?
Ahí está,
el Pájara Salvaje Music Fest. en Handlebar, va a ser en Handlebar, ahí va a estar Andrea, ¿qué dice ahí? Noel Project, ALAS NEGRAS, Organic y marcados por la sangre.
Marcados por la sangre, ya tú sabes.
Así que, señoras y señores, no valemos nada porque entramos gratis.
Exacto, no valemos nada porque es gratis todo.
No valemos nada porque entramos gratis ese día.
28 de mayo.
Solo pagan lo que consuman.
It is Saturday, May 28th.
La entrada es completamente gratis.
PM.
Yeah.
Exactly. At Handlebar, in San Juan.
En Handlebar.
Now you know,
eso es en Santurce, ¿verdad?
San Juan.
En la Kennedy,
en Puerto Nuevo.
Yes, en la
Puerto
Kennedy.
Nuevo. Okay.
Sí, es por la
Mira, pues recuerden.
Detrás del dealer Subaru.
Detrás del dealer Subaru.
Yes.
Muy bien, pues están cordialmente invitados, así que no se lo pierdan. El pájaro salvaje, el pájaro salvaje music. Mira, seguimos. Estoy borracho. Mira, seguimos por aquí. La primera. Y esperemos que esta es la primera de las. Esta va a ser la primera edición del Pájaro Salvaje Music Fest, pero no va a ser la última. Y ahí seguimos por favor.
No, the next one is next
Estamos
year.
aquí, Alexander Soto.
Amén. Mira,
Metal Nation, ya mañana regresando de Chicago.
Muy bien, qué bueno. Saludos a Alexander Soto.
Yeah.
Mira, seguimos con los saluditos rapidito. Buenas noches.
Muy buenas noches,
saludos. Adiós. Mira, seguimos rapidito con los saludos, que tenemos gente aquí, tenemos el invitado y esto corre aquí. Marco Rodríguez, Lord Marco Rodríguez, el único Lord con mancha de plata, ¿no, señoras y señores? Buenas noches. ¿Todo bien?
Buenas noches.
Tú estás como que asustó. Como que se asustó. ¿Qué pasó ahí?
No, me quedé como
Eso es cuando, mira, a él le pasó cuando lo cogen orinando en plena autopista de noche. ¿Qué pasa ahí?
Así mismo.
Mira, saludito a los que no vemos por aquí, que es al hijo de a Joey, el que le llega al piso de la vida como la ve, a Luis Burger King Reyes, el García, también le mandamos un saludito.
El García no sabemos dónde está, supuestamente, eso es parte del juego. Todas las semanas tenemos que adivinar.
Sí, pues él es como Carmen Sandiego, ¿no?
Sí,
¿En qué parte del mundo está él? Pero no se sabe ahora mismo. Super Selvo, el único Güanime no binario. Tengo tema para eso ahorita en el manicomio hablando de los no binarios. Saluditos.
And since our dear friend, everything is okay. Since our dear friend Carlos Solá is not here, he's otherwise engaged in professional stuff. I'm going to do the English language.
Está trabajando.
Yeah. They nailed them up.
Sabemos. El esclavo del siglo XXI. Sí. Mira. Mira, hablando de él, Carlos el Largo y Frondoso, Gallo Claudio, Voodoo Ranger Solá, saludito, lo mandaron a trabajar hoy. No sé si vaya a cerrar tienda, a ver que sale ya mismo. También tenemos por ahí, y no como último, mira, Seri. Ya lo saludé, Titi, lo que pasa es que lo tengo que hacerlo rápido. Seri, creo, saludito desde Inglaterra, a Seri. Los fanáticos también, nuestra fanaticada de las Filipinas.
De las Filipinas, sí, que ya mismo entran.
De las Filipinas, de Argentina, de México, de Bolivia, de donde nos vean, saludito. Y no España. Como último.
España.
No es como el café del piso. Como siempre he dicho, la muerte llega primero antes que él. Mónico, el empepado, Mr. Canal y Mortal Kombat Basket, donde quiera que esté. Pues nada, saludos a todos y a todas y a todes para que no se sientan ofendidos y ofendidas, infelices. Y en general, saludos indígenas de la colonia. Vamos con la entrevista. Vamos con la entrevista. Servo, te cedo los micrófonos.
Servo, it's all your turn, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. And actually, I'm quite happy here today because we have a special guest with us. Could you kindly introduce yourself, please? He's a frontman from the band called Niohoggr.
Niohoggr, yeah.
Oh, excellent. So, please introduce yourself for the public here, our viewership.
Well, greetings. You want the interview in Spanish or English?
Doesn't really
English.
matter. I'm just
Doesn't
doing
really
it for
Whatever you
our
want.
English-speaking audience. That's why I'm doing this.
Spanglish, lo puedes hacer en
So
Spanglish.
you can switch freely. I don't. It's not an issue.
No, it's cool with me. First of all, hi everyone, greetings, and I'm Draco. That's how people and friends call me. But in the band, my name is Memphist. So I'm the vocalist and actually one-man band. Niohoggr is one-man black metal band. So I do everything with it, on live shows and gigs. I get musicians and everything, to pull everything together. We rehearsal everything, and we make the shows and all that. So
Okay.
yeah.
You mentioned that you're a one-man band, but do you have any other collaborators that work with you?
Nope, it's just me.
Just you. So just your show, basically.
Just me, yeah. I do everything. I play everything. Drums, guitar. I've been guitarist for 28 years now. Vocalist and guitarist and everything. I record and compose the music, lyrics, everything. So technically, I pull everything together. I have as well my own independent black metal label, Summer of Legions. That's my label. So actually, I do everything. Right now, I'm doing alliance right now with a more official label, Masters of Chaos. That they're the one that are rolling with me right now. That they're doing the actual merch and albums and all that, more physical. So technically, right now, from the start, I begin with my own black metal label, Summer of Legions at first, but now I'm moving with Masters of Chaos and Viper's Den Records. That's from Thailand.
Oh, excellent.
Yep.
You mentioned you started on this business 28 years ago. What was your first experience in the music scene?
Oof. My first experience in the music scene was in PR 28 years ago. That was on the. I start first since high school. I start with death metal bands, music and playing death metal like Malevolence Creation, Obituary, Desai, all those all music. So I started off at first with them playing guitar and all that stuff, but then I heard about Dark Funeral, Carpathian Forest, Burzum, and all those bands, and I get really hook up with the music, the context of the lyrics and all that, and I started getting more entwined with the black metal, lyrically, because of my way of thinking and all that. It completed me all that. So after that, I started, obviously, black metal is underground, and in Puerto Rico, it's really hard. Don't get me wrong, in Puerto Rico, there's a bunch of legendary black metal bands, like Godless, Serpentarium, Tiniebla, and all those bands.
Oh.
Yeah, in which I know a bunch of them, Arnaldo Acevedo, Serpentarium, and all that. So afterwards, I keep by myself recording, starting with the first concept of my black metal band, that in that time wasn't Niohoggr. At that time, my name was Dominium, the name of the band. And after that, I started recording music and all that. I started doing more evolving the band, So I started at that time. I started by myself at first. But then I joined alliance with one friend of mine, Ana Rosa, and we started together, getting things together. Obviously, I do the music, but she was as well doing vocals with me. But after a while, we split and all that, and I moved on to the US. So in the US, I started making things more real. So I started I changed the name to Niohoggr and all that. the concept and all the environment of the band, I changed it completely. So I started here in the US, composing everything, creating my albums from the start. Since now I have 8 albums of Niohoggr, made by myself, complete EP, and I keep it by myself. So I put it on Bandcamp and all that digital platforms and all that. And afterwards I keep going there, and after after that I start striving for another concept of another band. So I did my second black metal band, raw black metal band, that was a little bit different concept. So I did a mock. I forget to mention that I did a couple of gigs in PR or shows in PR in the Black End, that I share stage with Argyle, Serpentarium, Güanimes, Brutal bands. That was a good experience, really good experience. Sharing stage with them at that time. And afterwards, I moved on to the US, and I keep up myself, recording and everything, producing everything. And after that, I create a mock, my second black metal band, that I have been a little bit a controversial band because of the context of the lyrics and all that. They have banned me a couple of times on the Facebook and YouTube because of the context of the songs. And I'm happy because of that, because that's what I'm aiming for, the extreme concept of the band. So that have been good for me.
Oh, you mentioned earlier. Oh, okay. No, dale, Titi. My bad.
Okay,
My bad.
let me ask you something. What is the origin of the name of Niohoggr?
Niohoggr is a Norse roots name. Niohoggr is the dragon of Yggdrasil, and that's in the Nordic mythology and all that, and the religion. So technically, Niohoggr is a deity. It's a Nordic deity on the Norse religion. He is like the deity that eat the souls of the dishonored people, rapers, murderers, people that doesn't have honor. So technically, in the Nordic beliefs and all that, he's like the one who makes the soul of people like that pay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So that's particular vibe you're going for when you decide to morph your concept into Niohoggr.
Yeah, totally. One was that, first of all, my kind of beliefs and personal path, all that are pagan. So technically, Norse is one of my strong religious views and practice as well. Not just saying that because I like it. I practice that. I'm a pagan. I'm a heathen. So, and that has been from a big while, a bunch of years ago. So technically, it was an expression of my of myself, and so I grab onto that, especially on the black metal style. Help me to unleash that part of me.
Okay. Since you're touching on that, it seems to me that it's a more personal vibe there in this particular case. What's the creative process behind whenever you decide to write something? How does your creative process flow?
The process of the lyrics or the music?
Well, either. Since you mentioned it's a personal thing, how does it flow for you?
That flows for me my point of view, my spiritual point of view. In the music, I try to break like the blindfolds of people and like awake people like hunger for knowledge and strive for a little bit more that it is, especially on the religious view and especially for the personal path of people, like in Norse, for example, like in the Norse beliefs, it's like is the warrior path, in everything.
Right.
So instead of submit yourself to pray or something, in Norse mythology, it's like if you get a problem or if you get a situation, it was because the gods know that you have what it takes. So make yourself worthy about it. So stop bitching around and do what you need to do. That was the reason of why you have that situation. That was why you have that stage in your life. It's like trying to create like a shield on people, like it's not push people to because I don't want to push anyone. Every person decide what path you want to trade, especially on a spiritual path and ways like that. Each person is responsible for every path that you want to go. But in my situation and in the Niohoggr, I like try to push like the more awakening on the lyrics and all that are a little bit extreme because there are a little bit like controversial lyrics in Niohoggr. Like yes, I talk about anti-Christianism and so like that. So I have a vendetta against Christianism. Obviously, Norse doesn't go with Christianism, and Christianism doesn't go with heathenism. I mean, any pagan way. Historically, people are like a little bit like people are like a little bit like secluded, like for go and search about in history about the true stuff, the things of history, like not the no, not being afraid about search, about things, like
Right.
people can search historically. They can search and they can make their own mind, with facts,
Right.
historically facts. Talking, but as I say, every person has a past. Every person have a path, and that's up to people. Yeah, but in it, I try to push the wolf side in people to learn the much more, and make people like a little bit more warrior-like in things, in problems, in situations, everything.
Right.
Like push the people more to have more balls in things. Like. So yeah, technically that's like a quick.
That's the so to surmise, basically that's your mindset. Basically, correct me if I'm wrong here. It's so what you're telling me is that life itself is a hero's journey. It's up to you to take charge and go forth, right?
The what?
So
Sorry?
technically speaking, correct me if I'm wrong, but you're saying that life itself is a hero's journey, and it's up to you to reach out and take charge, correct?
Yep. It's like your path, like it's not like a fantastic way or like a hero or something. It's like there's like many things, like for example, in ancient times there were warriors with swords and all that time of environment, atmosphere. Right now it's not like that. We are in real life right now, another complete different way of life, but we keep like walking on the same concept, like when you have situation, you have to go for it, people mostly, and for example, it's like people sometimes have problem and they think, no offense, praying. Nothing is gonna come from above and help you. If you don't do something, you're not gonna have an answer. You're not gonna have a response on things. You need to move yourself and make things happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna ask our friend in Master Control, Marcos, do we have anything available from
Yes, sir.
from his
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. I do have.
What do we have?
I have the first one. It's called Luna Sanguina.
Luna Sanguina?
Luna
Sounds like
Yeah,
Sanguina.
Luna Sanguina. Luna
blood-
Sanguina.
Luna
Okay.
Sanguina.
In other words, blood moon. Okay.
Blood moon.
That sounds
Yeah.
awesome. That sounds awesome. Let's
Okay,
go with that.
here we go. Here we
Let's
go.
go with that. Nice. That was awesome.
Awesome.
That was
Thank you.
awesome. We got a question from the audience. The audience wants to know what made you choose this particular path, this particular genre within rock music.
Black metal is like the black metal. It's like my it's my music of choosing. You know, like as I say, I start first with like with the normal influences. You know, like the string influences with a death metal first. But afterwards, I discovered like the black metal, and it defined me a lot. You know, much better like myself, like the way of be and think. You know, with bands like Dark Throne, Gorgoroth. So I started like a little bit more in touch with it, with the black metal and playing music as well.
So you mentioned this was your particular taste in the music. What bands influenced you, or what bands can you cite as points of reference? Bands that influenced you into creating what you do.
Dark Throne and Dark Funeral are like the two bands like I got like most of the influence. Yeah, the music, the guitar playing, like the extreme context on the lyrics.
Any particular artist that fits that mold?
Artist Magnus Caligula was like one of the vocalists of Dark Funeral. And as well Lord Memphist, which belongs as well to Dark Funeral. There were like the first two like the start like influencing me in doing music, and like the context. It's not like I do the same context as them, you know, because every black metal band have like their own agenda, you know. But for me personally, for the influence that make me push more, you know, to try a little bit much more. I believe that was Dark Funeral all the way.
Oh, I believe there are a couple of Dark Funeral fans in here in the audience.
Wow, hell yeah.
So, anyways, you mentioned earlier that I can't remember if it was backstage or during the show, but you mentioned earlier that in the U.S. you had an easier time setting up your band, running the show, doing the whole 9 yards than in Puerto Rico. Is that still true?
In the U.S. is like a much more stronger scene than in Puerto Rico. Like it's like a much stronger union than in Puerto Rico. Like the different styles, death metal, black metal, they don't like stay outside from the other one. You know, they're like, you know, like grab themselves and they help each band. They help. You know, they don't have like that fear of, you know, the weight of the other band or style.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So you basically you don't see them each one creating their own kingdom, as it were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because that's one of the running criticisms we have on this show constantly. Because we feel that the Puerto Rican music scene, for whatever reason, tends to each one go their separate way. They don't get along. They for whatever reason they have a hard time cooperating.
Yeah.
You mentioned that you played a couple of times here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Have you felt? Did you still feel that way when you did play here in Puerto Rico?
I didn't feel like left out because first of all, black metal is underground. So obviously Puerto Rico, you know, is a fact. You know, it's like they're not used to black metal. Just like outstanding black metal bands in PR, as I say. But black metal is not like commercial género, you know.
Yeah, it's not mainstream, en otras palabras.
No, yeah. Black metal is like a whole underground, you know. It's underground music, you know. But great musicians. I have the chance of do a couple of shows in PR. I have the chance to share stage with bands like Serpentarium, Argyle, Vermouth, Humanist. Awesome gigs. But we were striving, and we were sharing the same style. So and I have a good time there once, and second, at the live shows it was full. Like people, they get scared a little bit about black metal, but it was full because the people were like like curious about
Yeah.
Yeah, and it got like full, really full. Like the people, like it is what it is.
When was this?
That was on the 2014. That was, I think that it was on the 2014 that the show was the Blackened. That there was the show was done by the vocalist of Argyle, Daniel. He made everything, like the whole show. He pulled all the bands together, Humanist, Niohoggr. He put everything together. He did an awesome show. Those were 2 nights. One of the La Tertulia in Mayagüez, and a Cruz y Siete in Santurce. That was 2 brutal nights. And after that, I gave my last show in PR. That was on the West Metal Devastation. That I shared stage with Die Satan, the band, and Necronemesis. They are great friends of mine, and that was really brutal as well.
Well, you might be surprised to learn that in recent years, the Puerto Rican rock scene has expanded, especially genres that would be considered underground genres have expanded exponentially. And we've seen a resurgence of rock music. Titi can attest to that, and so can Radioactive Girl. Marcos, have you seen that as well?
Say again, sir.
Have you seen what a resurgence of bands, and especially
there is a
underground
bands?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, there are. Yes, there are. There's a lot of activity during after the pandemic. Right now, there's a lot of activity coming back on.
Yeah, it seems like the pandemic.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it seems the pandemic spurred a lot of creative energies to come forth. We've seen a lot of bands basically come up with new material left and right. Even bands that you would think they were dead, that had disappeared. All of a sudden, they came back with in force. Speaking about the pandemic, how has the pandemic affected your workload and your production?
In my production, not that much. Here in the at least at this side of the U.S., Fredonia here in New York Upstate, it's haven't been like so intense like in Puerto Rico. Like here it have been like. It have been really not easy, but a little bit more llevadero, here. Like another chance, have gained chance a lot, to make music and everything. The restrictions are not so intense like in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, big time. Totally complete like PR. So it is like a little bit much easier, and in my personal experience, it haven't make a difference because I am the one who records, I am the one who produces the music, so I don't need to wait for no one. Technically, for the music, I do my music by myself and everything, and then produce it.
Well, that's pretty. So it sounds like you've been maintaining a steady workflow then. It sounds like you've been maintaining a steady workflow.
Yeah.
Anything new coming down the pipeline in next months, or maybe a year from now?
Technically, in 2 weeks from now, it's gonna be like my first CD physical album from Niohoggr. That is under Masters of Chaos. That's my label now. So they like met me and they saw the whole bunch of my work that I have. I have 7 albums of Niohoggr that I did by myself. Yeah, and as well like my split, not split, but my secondary band as well, Amok, that I created on 2020, and as well I share. I play guitar with Anger Bolas Curse. Anger Bolas Curse is the band of my wife. Black metal as well.
Oh, nice.
Oh, excellent. Before we go any further, let's acknowledge a recent addition to the crew here. A recent arrival here, Mr. Luis.
What's up, bitches?
Luis Reyes, familia del señor King, Burger King.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're from Philly. I'm from Philly.
Yeah, he's duly acknowledged. Welcome home, sir.
Thank you. Continue.
Okay,
you may continue.
Okay. We got another question from the audience. It's the audience asked that for Puerto Rican bands have been getting a lot of attention in the United States scene, that they've been paying a lot of attention to what the Puerto Rican bands are doing. Can you shed some light on that? Can you confirm that?
About what?
Go ahead, sir.
If there's a lot of attention in the United States about the Puerto Rican music scene, are they paying attention? Are they paying more attention?
They pay attention, and even the big bands, they pay attention about Puerto Rico, and they know about Puerto Rico, how Puerto Rico it is, how Puerto Rico moves and all that. But that's nothing that I cannot tell about it, because as I say, in here the metal scene is like real united. In difference, like in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
As I say, in like live shows, you can see a black metal band and a death metal band and everything, and they don't have beef with it. They go do their work,
and that's it.
They set up everything, and that's it. They don't need to be bashing shit about any band or something, or like beef or something. They just They just go to do what they need to do, and that's it. They support everyone for equal. So
excellent.
So they are really they are aware of Puerto Rican bands as well, but sadly you don't see too many Puerto Rican bands here.
Oh, really?
No, at least here the only band that I saw that was on the 2008, no, online, on the 2016 was Zafacon. 16 or 15 that they went to New York, and I like Zafacon. I know Marcus, so I went there and I saw them, and that was a hell of a show. But beside that, on Florida, you can have the chance to see more Puerto Rican band as well, because in Florida it's like more easy. Like Necronemesis, they went to Florida and they give a hell of a show there as well.
Right. And not too long ago, the PEKEKE Project did a show in New York, and they tell me that it was a monster show.
Oh, we're gonna see it later on.
Oh, we are? Do we have
the video? Yes.
Oh,
yay!
Really? Put it on cue, sir, because now I'm curious.
No, I'm gonna put on cue the next one from the band. You know.
Oh, what do we? Oh, okay.
We have Ulfhednar. Ulfhednar. There you go.
Okay.
Here we go.
So let's play it then.
Yeah. Here we go.
El cable de mi cargador.
Yes. Awesome.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yes. Like one of my friends would say, awesome sauce.
Yeah. By the way, have you seen The Northman?
Actually, that
Yeah,
just
the movie The
I was
Northman?
exactly thinking about that movie.
Yeah.
Yes. The Northman.
That's a fantastic
The
movie.
Northman.
Yes.
Yes.
It fits.
Yes.
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the video.
Yeah.
The video was made by Jay Parker. He's the owner of Masters of Chaos, my label. So he's the one who is in charge on that had create the videos and everything from the videos for Niohoggr and Amok as well, my other band and all that. So he is taking alliance with me now.
Oh, it's fantastic. That was fantastic.
Super.
That's fantastic. And if
Super,
that's the
super.
preview of, yeah.
No, he's good. He's good. He grabbed like a couple of videos from Vikings, the series and all that. So
I
he
remember
put it
that
together.
one. Yes. Yeah, I remember that series. Yes.
Yeah, he studied my concept of the song and put it together, and I was like, oh, perfect job.
Well, if
Yeah.
that's any indication of what's to come from Niohoggr, I'd
Yeah.
say we're really good hands, and the audience can expect some really good things from your band, sir.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
So-
Yes.
So before we go on, I want to acknowledge Sharon that she's back. She's in the audience also.
Yeah, she's in the
I-
audience.
I-
She's gonna be
yeah.
she's gonna be in the show later on
Oh, excellent. Hi, Sharon. Duly
on the
acknowledged.
podcast.
Excellent. Excellent. So, if any does anybody else have a question for our guest here?
No.
Anything else?
No, what's new?
Honestly,
What's
no,
new? What's
I
down
think
the
we're
pipe?
good.
Atiende. Una pregunta. No, a menos que yo me pasé y no lo escuché bien. Las canciones de él ya están en todas las plataformas de audio, ¿cierto?
Ya. Están en Bandcamp, las puedes conseguir por ahí. Y el último, el nuevo álbum que está ahora por Masters of Chaos, lo puedes conseguir por ahí mismo. La semana que viene va a estar en CD todo. So que va a estar real. Yeah.
So we're gonna have physical copies, right?
Yeah, physical copies will be at the Masters of Creation site. So you can have that by my Facebook, and there, if you enter, you will see the sites that I put Masters of Chaos, my label now. So he is running Nisa with me and all that. And really soon is gonna be a split album of Nisa with The Witch. That's his band. The Jay Parker, the owner of my label, he have a band as well, The Witch, pretty awesome band, and he did a split album with Nisa as well. So that's gonna be physical as well to buy really soon.
Well, looking forward to that. And and I think Titi Celia is gonna want a copy of this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she always want a copy.
Yeah.
She's gonna want a copy of your CD, sir.
Yeah. We have the physical albums. It will be available, but we have merch as well. The shirts, hoodies, all that. So if you into it, in all that, you'll be able as well to get the merch as well.
Oh, excellent. The audience is asking, any chance you'll be performing in Puerto Rico anytime soon?
Maybe yes, maybe not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know yet, but I never close the door from going back and play there. Maybe I will start playing here first, and then who knows? Maybe yes, maybe not.
So nothing set in stone yet. En otras palabras.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else, Marcos? Anything that struck you, about him and the band?
No, I mean
You did see the Northman. I mean,
You're
it's
right.
the Northman. Yes.
Come on, I'm watching. I'm going my mental image of the movie with the song.
Yeah.
I mean, and it works. I mean, when the main character goes as a berserker,
Yeah.
that was the music I was picturing. You know, it was like
Yeah, that was the concept of the song.
he becomes a berserker, you know, and he's destroying his enemies, and it's
fantastic.
And it's fantastic, and you know, and getting his ticket to Valhalla, you know.
Yeah, his ticket to Valhalla. That's right.
His ticket to Valhalla, you know. If he falls in combat, it doesn't matter. He died as a he died as a hero and as a warrior.
Yeah. Yep.
He died with honor. He died with honor.
Yeah.
Look at Carlos. Valhalla. Yes.
Valhalla. Yes.
So you
All
have
the
to-
way.
I mean, this song remind me of that. It was like, wow. I was watching the movie. I was picturing that with the music, and it's fantastic. Really.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Well,
anything else, guys?
Before we adjourn, if you happen to be at some place somewhere in Puerto Rico at some point, we hope you join us at the Pájaro Salvaje Music Fest
Part 2.
number 2.
Number
Yeah,
2,
because we're having the first.
El número 2,
Yeah, we're gonna have the
Número
first edition in 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. 2 weeks
Yeah,
from
so-
now, we're having a presentation over there. Puerto Rico, 5 bands. And probably next year, we're inviting everybody to come in. Let's see what we got, you know.
Do we have the
Yeah,
poster?
whoever wants to participate and be there, hey,
And if you,
there's availability. Hey.
Yeah.
There's
Do we have the
availability.
poster?
yeah, there's a poster right there. Okay, this is for the
Okay.
first one. The second one, I have to work on it, but
Yeah. But this is the first edition of the Pájaro Salvaje Music Fest to be held on Saturday, May 28th, 2022. So
from
we have
6 p.m. on
Exactly.
Handlebar in San Juan. The admission is free. All you can drink. You have to pay for the drinks, though.
Yes.
And we got Andreas. We got Organic, Lisa and Noel Project, ALAS Negras on one side, and the light side, Marcados por la Sangre.
Who will win that battle?
Who will win that battle between the darkness and the light?
You'll have to be there to find out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Saturday, May 28th from 6 p.m. at Handlebar in San Juan. The admission is free because we don't care.
No valemos nada.
No valemos nada.
We're not worth a damn.
Y la entrada es gratis. So, todo el que quiera venir, mano, venga. Diferentes bandas que vayan para allá. Vamos a vacilar. Vamos a estar un rato. Yo no voy a poder ir este año porque el trabajo.
Eso lo dejamos fuera del aire.
Exacto. It's cold work.
It's cold work.
Aquí en Estados Unidos no andas con eso. Aquí en
it
Estados
pays the
Unidos
bills.
trabaja.
It pays the bills.
Yeah.
Well, they pay me well for the bills, so hey, can't complain.
So Valhalla will have to wait.
Valhalla will have to wait. Yeah. So we have to earn it. You earn Valhalla. It's not given to you. You earn it.
Mira, pues agradecemos la participación de haber estado con nosotros. Éxito, mucho éxito. Cosas buenas en este 2022 y los años que vienen.
Yeah. Here's hoping that you have a. Yeah, we hope we have
sabe que
in the future.
Sabe que cualquier cosa nueva que llegue, que tengas ya sabes que nos puedes avisar para tirarlo rápido para que la fanaticada lo vea.
¿Te oye?
Cualquier cosa, video nuevo, ponlo aquí, nosotros lo vamos a tirar.
Sí.
Claro.
Mira, repite dónde puedes conseguir tu producción.
Sí, por favor.
Mi producción pueden buscarlo. El físico va a estar por Masters of Chaos, discúlpame. Está en mi site de Facebook, me pueden conseguir en el profile mío de Lord Memphist. Pueden entrar y ahí van a ver hasta los sites de Masters of Chaos, de que es mi label, y ahí pueden conseguir las camisas, los merch, everything, los álbumes. Va a estar ya para la semana que viene, ya va a estar el álbum físico, ya va a estar ahí. Si quieren tenerlo digital, pueden entrar a Bandcamp, buscar Niohoggr y ahí ven los álbumes, todos los álbumes ahí, los que quieran bajar, quieran escuchar. Cualquier cosa pueden checar y pueden revisar un poquito más detalle, con más detalle de Niohoggr y eso. Cuestión de música.
Excelente, de verdad. Muchacho, pues mira, está más que bienvenido para regresar a este show. Está abierto a tu proyecto y a tu persona. Creo que puedo hablar por todos los muchachos de aquí cuando decimos felicidades.
Gracias.
Usted se ha votado, amigo.
Gracias, de verdad. Gracias.
Se aprecia.
Y éxito.
Gracias.
Éxito, mucho éxito.
Master Control, ¿tenemos
cosas
algo
buenas
más?
Dígame usted y mande a otro.
¿Tenemos algo más?
Sí, vamos ahora para el primer anuncio.
Vamos para la pausa.
Vamos para la pausa que refresca, y la pausa que refresca tiene el video de la presentación de PEKEKE en New York.
Muy bien.
Y tenemos un anuncio bien importante para la semana que viene. Y que eso lo vamos a hablar ahora. Venimos ya mismo, señores, no se vayan. Ahora es que viene lo bueno. Ahora es que viene el mono con las cervezas, así que esperemos. No sé, tal vez.
El mono con la cerveza.
Un pedazo de cedro que en sus manos se convirtió en una fuerza devastadora con una meta: lastimar gente, destruir propiedad.
Es que el problema no era Sharon.
No, el problema nunca fue Sharon.
Exacto.
Ahora me salvó la vida más de una vez. Y ella ni lo sabe.
¿En serio?
¿Cómo es eso, Seri?
Para algo serví.
Gracias, Beba. Gracias. No, en serio, no estoy jodiendo. A mí
Seri,
tengo
¿cómo
salami en la
de nuevo?
boca, pero no estoy jodiendo.
¿Cómo fue eso, Seri?
Estás comiendo de nuevo.
Pero ven acá, Seri, ¿cómo fue eso?
Hablo serio, come como el
¿Qué?
¿Estoy comiendo qué? Estoy comiendo salami. Coño, son las 5:30 de la mañana. ¿Qué tú quieres que yo haga sin comer?
Coño,
las 7, 8.
Ahora que tú dices eso, ahora que tú vas ¿qué hora tú vas a preparar el desayuno a los muchachitos eso?
Ya tiene que haberlo terminado.
Ellos hacen desayuno, por eso es que...
Ahora se hace el desayuno.
Coño, a los 14 y los 17, yo espero que sí.
Chacho.
Especialmente cuando los dos son unos vagos y lo que hacen es que se cogen una barra de esas de cereal.
Mientras tú sigas alcahueteándolo, no van a salir de ella.
Exacto, ese es el plan. Que se queden
ese es el
con
plan.
mami.
Plan.
Todo lo más frecuente, La historia, la memoria, tiene el relato, pero el orientado, casi siempre, hay hermano la conciencia, y los ideales, ya ven la historia, la memoria, tiene el relato,
Wow. Wow. Y by the way,
Brutal.
Ahora mismo en
Brutal.
la audiencia está Pekeke.
Yeah.
Oh, está ahí. Fantastic, sir. Fantastic. Sí, él está aquí. Él está en el.
Super.
Estuvo bueno, Sacho. Se ve pesado.
Y by the way, el show de la semana que viene, el 188, va a ser 2 horas.
Sí.
Vamos a tener a Puya, PEKEKE Project. Y ¿cuál es la tercera banda? Perdón, se me olvidó. Oh boy.
No vale nada.
No valgo nada.
No vale nada.
No,
tú eres gratis. Oíste, Marco, tú eres gratis.
Ay, María.
Sí, para que no se escuche feo, pues eres gratis.
Eres gratis, sí.
Explícame el tipo de cargo.
PEKEKE, ¿verdad? PEKEKE es un Güanime part-time.
No es pelele, es PEKEKE.
PEKEKE.
No, ¿qué te pasa a ti?
¿Qué pasa?
Ay, Dios mío.
Ay, Dios mío.
Blood Rapture. Y Blood Rapture.
Estoy bebiendo en hora de trabajo, te lo estoy diciendo.
By the way, vamos a empezar 1 hora antes, así que el programa va a ser de 2 horas.
No, tenemos 3 bandas.
Entonces empezamos a las 7.
7
a las 7 horas de Texas.
Yes.
Sí, hora de
8
Texas.
horas del este.
Sí, el show va a empezar
8
8 p.m. por
este,
Puerto
este o este.
Rico.
Del este o el este.
Este o este.
De este o este.
Este, ok, este.
Así que
No, por eso del este.
7, vamos a empezar a las 8 de la noche. Mira lo que está diciendo, mira lo que dice Carlos, estoy guiando puñales.
Ah, porque pues, que a ti nada más se te ocurre guiar y testear, te va a coger un buen
Te van a bostear, ten cuidado.
Es loco,
Te van a bostear. Te van a bostear.
Mira que se le dice.
Cuidado.
Mira, no se le habla, marioneta. Mira, hola, soy Hola, soy Mr. Media, qué lindo.
Hola, soy Mr.
Estoy mal.
Media. Hola,
Estoy
soy
mal.
Mr. Media.
Soy Mr. Saco.
Yo no sé. Bueno, anyway, déjame poner el segundo anuncio que viene.
Dale.
Pues vamos para el próximo anuncio.
Vamos para el próximo anuncio que tenemos un montón, tenemos más cosas y tenemos más videos también.
Oh, pues
Saludito al pana de nosotros. Lo saludamos en el manicomio.
Digo, saludamos en el manicomio. Nos fuimos.
Vamos.
Американская фирма Transceptor Technology приступила к производству компьютеров «Персональный спутник».
Conecté un montón de partes. Y yo dije, de verdad, mano, esto es horripilante.
Yo voy a citar ese famoso evento cuando unos amigos nuestros fueron a ver una película de Power Rangers y escucharon el que dice, espérate, unos amigos nuestros que fueron a ver una película de Power Rangers.
Ay,
y de momento sale un niño y dice, mano, esto no se acaba todavía.
Diablo. Para que un niño diga eso.
Exactamente.
De sus personajes favoritos.
Exactamente.
No se acaba todavía. Eso quiere decir que
esto no se acaba todavía.
Porque qué niño no gustaba de Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
¡Diablo!
Diablo, mano, así de Mighty Morphin. Mi tío no le gustaron los Power Rangers.
Para que te confundas.
Cuando hay una canción así de pesada sale me cago en...
Me cago en nada. Mira que yo me forcé. No, mira que yo me forcé. Hoy le bloqueé la señal a Cthulhu.
Ah, le bloqueaste la señal a Cthulhu.
Hoy le bloqueé la señal a Cthulhu.
Gracias.
Aleluya.
De verdad.
Así que Cthulhu se quedó con las ganas.
Que si te dobla, te da por el...
Exacto. Te da por el tubo.
Por el Hulu.
Por el Hulu.
Por el Hulu.
Eso mismo.
No, ¿qué has hecho?
Ven
acá, tú fuiste, oye, sí, es pesada esa, la bandita. ¿Cómo se llama la banda?
Sí. Deberíamos entrevistarlo, yo no sé.
Sí.
A ver si hay que traerle la sugerencia a ver si lo contactan.
Si puede contactar.
Sí.
Bueno,
hemos tenido otras bandas de México. Esta ha sido una tremenda banda.
Tú fuiste el que apagar, tú fuiste el que provocaste el eclipse en estos días.
Ah, el eclipse, sí.
Ese fue Cthulhu.
Bueno, Carlos dice que
ese fue Cthulhu. Ese fue Cthulhu, a ver si salía
yo marqué cerca de la luna para ver lo colorado que se ponía.
Lo que pasa es que él quería subir relay y no pudo.
Ah, ok. Esas son las cosas que pasan.
Escucha, el que paga, el que paga el cheque, el que paga el cheque está diciendo que está en agenda ya.
Está en agenda ya. Eso está bueno.
Ah,
ese es el que nos paga, ese es el jefe, ese es el jefe del programa.
Él es tonizo para ver de la torta.
Él adora a muerte.
Él es el
soprano, él es el padrino.
Yo, papi.
Él es el padrino.
La torta la tengo yo. ¿Viste?
Él es la personificación del padrino de Marlon Brando.
Del padrino de Marlon Brando, sí. Yo lo que pasa es que, como he estado medio ocupado en esta semana, no he podido ir allá a la casa de él a molestarlo por las ventanas.
De antes que yo llegue.
Ah, sí, antes de que tú llegues.
A tocarle las ventanas.
A tocarle las ventanas.
Con el manojo de tentáculos que dejó.
Mire, mi hermano, mira, ahora mismo eso es como que, mira, eso tiene que estar como boquelobo que esa parte allí. Tú le llegas a dar un puño a la ventana para ese tipo brinca y queda pegado en el techo.
Sí, no, muchacho.
Como gato boca arriba.
No, en ese sitio.
Como los gatos.
En ese sitio, mano, que eso es como.
Eso es boca de lobo allí.
No, vaya, respect my authority. Respect my authority.
Gracias, Cartman.
Okay, Bernal, Muting Therapy. Hello, Rochelle. Thank you very much for being with us. Really, you weren't expecting an alien to be talking to you, but this is what it is.
El único alien que te habla en inglés, no español inglés.
We got the whole compliment from
Yay!
Saludito. Coledi no está.
Philippines. Thank you very much, guys.
Porque recuerden que este es el morning show allá en Filipinas.
Sí, the morning show in Philippines. Next week we're gonna have a 2-hour show. We're gonna start at 8 a.m.
Ah, dígaselo.
Yes.
At 8 a.m. we're gonna have 3 bands playing with us.
So what time it will be for them?
It will be 8 a.m.
For them.
Philippines time.
For them, it's 8 a.m.
Okay, good.
Hashtag sexy fave.
Yeah.
Sexy fave. Yeah.
Ahora fue que entraron casi todos.
Ahora fue que they're all coming in. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it.
Mira, Morty, te pregunto, no me dejaste Marco en coma. ¿Está inconsciente o me lo jodiste mucho?
Está en el baño.
Está en el baño. Coño, tú, oye, tiene un timing para aprovecharse y coger la señal cuando él se va o algo para hacer algo.
Estaba en el baño.
Mira, saludito a Gran Paez. ¿Dónde diablo está Gran Paez hoy?
Yo no sé. Eso es lo que queremos saber. ¿Dónde está
él estaba en Kansas. ¿En Kansas era que estaba?
Creo que estaba en Kansas.
Sí, porque todo le cansa.
No, en Kansas, mano. Él iba a ir a ver a Dorothy.
Que también.
A Dorothy Gale.
Porque todo cansa.
La gente se olvida de que Dorothy tiene un apellido en el Mago de Oz y se llama Dorothy Gale.
Ajá. ¿Dorothy qué?
Dorothy Gale. Gale. G-A-L-E. Gale.
Gale.
¿Qué más? Blessings.
Ven acá, que hay de cierto que el hombre de lata era la mascota de Amalie.
Creo que sí.
En esa película. Tú me aparece un gandungo de eso de aceite de eso Amalie.
Aceite Amalie.
Hashtag sexy face. Hashtag sexy face.
Diablo.
Cherilyn enojada. Why are you enojada?
What?
¿Qué pasó?
¿Qué pasó? What? Wait.
No,
cuéntame el bochinche.
It's the name of them.
Okay.
Okay, anyway.
Mira, el programa de la semana que viene también, mi representante creo que llega a Puerto Rico ese lunes.
Ese lunes si se puede conectar. Rico, ¿así? ¿Va a estar allá?
Sí, el más que jode. Va para allá. Bueno, si la señal le favorece, puede ser que se conecte.
Si el divino claro.
Puede ser, tío. No sé, tú sabes, no sé.
Si Luma no se la destruye.
Sí, exacto.
Si Luma no se la destruye y donde se piensa que eso es más o menos donde vive Carlos. Que cuando se va la luz, eso si tú no te ríes no vas a ver a nadie.
Exacto. Si el divino claro así lo permite.
Ni el divino creador lo va a ver, así que por la peste lo encontrarán, si acaso.
Well, we're almost at the end of the show. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate it, guys. Really good.
Explícale a los muchachos ahí de Filipinas que estamos entrevistando a la banda.
Sí, todo en inglés.
No sé si vieron el programa o fue que no sé.
If you can go back to watch the program, we were what was the name of the band? Niohoggr. And it's a one-man band, heavy metal band. And really fantastic. Really good.
No, soy pesado, soy bien.
It was all in English.
Yeah, and it was all in English. So if you want to see the
end, la única nota discordante soy yo.
Yeah. It was all in English, so you can understand if you want to give it muchas gracias, guys. Thank you very much. Puerto Rican couple. There you go. Hey, there you go.
You're welcome.
So now you know.
You
didn't expect a green alien to be talking to you guys. Seriously.
Este es el único programa donde tú tienes un robot y un alien que te habla inglés y en español. O sea, aquí no envidiamos estos programitas de allá, de esos talk shows de allá de Estados Unidos.
Y portugués. Y pagando portugués también. Y pagando portugués.
Mira, Morte,
and of course, como dice, as the
mira, say no to drugs. ¿Qué le pasa a este? Oye, yo iba a comentar algo, me fijé. Ustedes no se fijaron que en el video de PEKEKE que a él le dio el síndrome del Invader 1. Ustedes no fijaron. Tacho, se metió como 5 puños al pecho y porque ¿qué le pasa a este? Yo dije, Dios, por mi madre, Hugo. Así iba a decir.
Por mi madre, Hugo, Sábito. Por mi madre, Hugo, cabrón.
Adiós, mira, el Selvo se fue.
Pero fue Selvo.
Se fue, no fue Selvo.
Yo creo que lo cogió Cthulhu.
Se fue. Cthulhu, yo creo que lo puso como. Ay, Dios mío.
Mira,
Mira,
¿nos habrá ido la luz?
saludito. Sabrá Dios. Échale la culpa a Luma. Mira,
todo el mundo, Sexy Faye.
No.
Hashtag Sexy Faye. There you go. Oye, ¿dónde está Faye?
Mira, tenemos algo más. Tengo algo más. Tenemos algo más, señor director.
We got a
Digo, perdón, muerte, pero el director está, yo creo que tiene que estar inconsciente.
El director está metido en el baño. Lo último que sé. No, eso le dio desde el sábado. Él está así. Así que no estuvo enfermo todo este fin de semana. Así que Dito.
¿Está bien?
Está bien ya.
¿Está bien?
Está mejor, por lo menos está yendo al baño menos consecutivamente que
ok, con menos frecuencia.
Exacto,
Okay.
Mira, el gran Cthulhu.
Oh my God.
Ay,
Si se creían que yo no venía,
te has podido dar tremenda
chaval. Era demasiado lindo para ser cierto. Buenas noches, señor Cthulhu, el que se doble, pues allá le como usted.
Mire que
you thought I would let some dinky robots upstage me? No, thank you.
Pero aquí este es el único programa donde tenemos un robot, tenemos dos extraterrestres que hablan inglés y español. Este programa no escatimamos en ese tipo de
We got
cosas.
a lot of money.
Embrace the madness.
Sobre todo mucho dinero, money.
We don't.
We don't. Yeah.
But thank you very much.
Bueno, pero señor, espérate, Morte, tenemos al que nos paga, o sea, está llegando a su casa, ya próximamente va a llegar, ese es el que tiene el banco bollante. Pregúntale a la señora Mateo.
We're going with the ending.
A mí.
Muchas gracias por habernos escuchado, de verdad. A todas las personas que nos van a ver.
Mira, saludo nuevamente a la gran fanaticada que tenemos de la Filipina, que este es el Morning Show.
We love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Compartan el video, del video, el live, suscríbanse, denle en share, qué sé yo, yo no sé ni qué decirle. Bueno, sí, dale share,
like, subscribe,
suscríbanse. También, aparte de aquí de Facebook, estamos en el canal de YouTube. También estamos por allá por Twitch, en Twitch, y también próximamente en Pornhub y OnlyFans. Recuerden siempre.
No. I have no idea of that one. I am not responsible for this human.
Mira, recuerden que ya mismo después de aquí del Happy Hour tenemos el manicomio inhabitable, el número 101 ya.
101.
Mira, ya pasamos de los 100. El podcast más escuchado en todas las plataformas. ¿Verdad, programita? Mira, pues nada, Morte, si quieres bregar con eso, pues tírate lo próximo que queda.
Yo voy a poner el final. Thank you very much for joining us.
Gracias por sintonizar, pues, los que no pudieron estar con nosotros. Perdón que te interrumpa. Gracias por sintonizarnos, mucho abrazo con los brazos, sobre todo, en el caso de Cthulhu sería abrazo con las lenguas o los tentáculos, como se llama esa mierda. Como diría una persona que es de la lucha libre, no te dejes toquetear, la madre el que se deje toquetear. Mira,
y hablamos de eso en el manicomio.
Mira, sí, sobre todo, seguimos el manicomio, los vacilones y la joda, porque aquí no se puede hablar mucho malo, pero allá sí.
No se puede hablar mucho malo, pero allá
tenemos bastantes temas. Sintonízanos también el manicomio por todas las plataformas, Spotify, Google Podcast, Radio Public, ¿cuál más el otro?
Aquí está.
Manicomio Inhabitable, Anchor, Google Podcast, Podcast, Radio Public, Breaker, iTunes, Pandora, creo que también estamos con Pandora.
iTunes, Pandora.
Por todos lados. Esto es la sociedad de los podcasts, como dice el primo mío, la sociedad de los podcasts. Pues nada, Morte, cuando usted quiera, nos vamos.
Ok.
Tira lo último y nos vemos la semana que viene, muchachos. Se me cuida. Recuerden, 2 horas. Empezamos temprano la semana que viene. Vamos a tener la puya.
Ok, déjame decirlo en inglés. We're going to be here at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next week. Next week is going to be a 2-hour super show. So we're going to be here at 8 a.m. Philippines time, 1 a.m. England, 1 a.m. England, 2100 hours in Argentina, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay?
There you go.
That's what's going to happen.
Yes.
So we're going to have a super show next week. We're going to have 3 bands. Blood Rapture, PEKEKE Project, and Puya.
Yes.
That's going to be great. That's going to be fantastic. I'm going to be.
That's going to be a monster show.
Yeah, I'm going to stick around. I'm going to probably I'll be doing the show instead of the fat guy.
Uh-oh.
Instead of the fat guy. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Okay. So I'll see you then. See you next week, guys. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. See you next week. Okay.
Embrace the madness.
Recuerden siempre, si se lo piden, se lo dan.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Ay, ese es por nada.
Bye-bye.
Beyond your bounds, step up the change, step up and wait. No seas chistoso, moro.